Are you looking for the best 3D printers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best 3D printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Creality Ender 3v2 Neo 3D Printer. The Creality Ender 3v2 3D printer has the price tag of a kid-oriented 3D printer but the capabilities of a much more advanced one. A fully open-sourced printer, the Ender 3v2 allows users to upload any type of design they want, so it can be used for printing anything from toy figurines to functional hardware. The printer can be fully heated and ready to use within 5 minutes of startup time, and should it lose power during a print, it has an automatic resumption feature. This can allow you to switch the printer off overnight or when you need to leave home, and also helps prevent the loss of a partial print job during an accidental outage. There is a good deal of assembly involved when the Ender 3v2 first arrives, but any decently handy adult will be able to take it on. Creality states the company offers a lifetime of 24-hour-a-day technical service, so you can always reach out for help if you need to. Number 2. Tina 2 Mini 3D Printer. If you want a 3D printer that will be ready to go right out of the box, no screws or hex wrenches or bolts or anything to be dealt with, then this affordable and well-rated 3D printer from Tina is the one for you. A true desktop-sized unit, the Tina 2 Mini 3D printer is perfect for kids and adult hobbyists alike. It features an automatically leveling bed, a clear LCD screen for easy operation, and it pairs with various types of software, allowing you to select all sorts of designs. To print an object that's larger than 3.9 inches by 4.7 inches, you'll need a different printer because that's the maximum size for this device. Despite the small size capacity, it can still take many hours to print something, but the ease of use and low cost of the Tina 2 Mini can make it easy to overlook those issues. Number 3. Snapmaker A350T 3-in-1 3D Printer. This 3D printer is right on the borderline of being acceptable for amateur users, but if you're a generally handy and tech-oriented person, don't shy away. Once you have it assembled, which takes some doing, but the instructions are quite clear and manageable, it's a high-precision machine that requires minimal ongoing maintenance and calibration. And it's not just a 3D printer, it's 3 devices in one. Depending on which module you have attached to your Snapmaker, you can 3D printed objects with a build volume up to 12.6 inches by 13 inches by 13.8 inches. You can use a CNC module to precisely cut objects out of materials ranging from wood to acrylic to jade, or you can use its laser module to engrave designs into materials like wood, leather, or decorative paper. Were this simply a 3D printer, the price tag would be hard to justify. But for 3 machines in one, it's actually a decent price. Number 4. Anycubic Photon Mono X2 Resin 3D Printer. If you want detailed, precise 3D printed objects with paint-ready smooth surfaces, this Anycubic 3D printer is a great choice. Because it uses liquid resin as its medium instead of PLA filament, it can create printouts of the utmost detail and with fewer flaws than filament-fed printers create. To enjoy this level of quality print, you'll need to pay more for the resin. You'll also need to take care not to touch the stuff before it has been extruded and cured by the printer because it's a hazardous material. Also, make sure the printer's case is always on properly during use, as the system uses a potentially dangerous UV light to cure resin. Easy to use with minimal assembly needed right out of the box. The Photon Mono X2 3D printer is perfect for beginning to mid-level 3D printing enthusiasts who want to make precise objects, be they detailed figurines or replacement parts for a working machine. And because the printer can work with many different slicers, the programs used to create printer-ready files, there's really no limit to what one can create with it. Number 5. 3Doodler 3D Pen. The 3Doodler 3D Pen is a great entry point into 3D printing for kids, teens, or even adults. While it's not intended to make perfect renditions of anything, even the youngest novice user can have a lot of fun here. easily creating 3D printed jewelry, robots, bugs, rockets, and whatever else they'd like. The rechargeable 3D pen works without wires, so it can go anywhere. Even while it's being operated, the nozzle remains cool enough to touch. 3D pens can not only be used to create entirely new objects but can also be used in conjunction with other objects. For example, you can print out a replacement panel for a damaged toy car. The filament refills can be pricey, but the low price of the 3 Doodler pen itself rather makes up for that.